I feel a deep connection to the beach sandwich, and it's a science, it's an art. Hi, I'm Hailee Catalano. I'm a chef and content creator, and my debut cookbook just came out by heart, and we're gonna make a fun little beach sandwich. It's summer, it's the time, we're doing it. A good beach sandwich uses a lot of seasonal ingredients, layering them in a way that makes a good bite. It's all about the layering. Today we're making a mean green turkey sandwich from my book. We have a green spread we're gonna make. We're making some spicy pickles, and we got some cucumber sprouts, a bunch of fun green things. So we're gonna start with the pickled jalapenos. They're like barely pickled, so we're just gonna kind of let them sit for about 30 minutes in some vinegar, some salt, some sugar. And I really love using a mandolin for things like all the toppings of my beach sandwich because it creates very thin layers. So when you take a nice bite of it, you have all the layers in one, but nothing's kind of overwhelming. Right into our bowl, and we got some vinegar, just white distilled vinegar, and a little sugar and salt. Just toss these up. It's not gonna be submerged in liquid, but as the jalapenos sit, a lot of the liquid's gonna come out, and then they'll be nice and pickled, or kind of like brined right before we make our sandwich. Now we're gonna make the spread. We're gonna start by blanching a bunch of cilantro. It takes a lot to get a really very deep green color. And it only needs to go in the boiling water for like 30 seconds or so. Just get it all down in there. Just 1, 2, 3. And then into our ice bath. Easy. You just want to make sure you wring out all the water so that you don't have a watery dip, because we don't want that. And give it a really good squeeze. A lot of good squeezes, actually. We're going to add everything to our blender. It's really quite simple. We already roasted some garlic, 400 degrees for about 45 minutes till it's nice and soft. And we're gonna put a lot of garlic in this because garlic is good. Then we have some sunflower seeds, raw sunflower seeds that we soaked in some hot water till they're a little bit more soft so that when you blend it, it's a nice smooth dip, or spread in this case. Then we have a little bit of water just to thin it out. Some honey for a little bit of sweetness. It balances out everything in the spread. That goes right on in there too. Lemon zest, brightness, freshness, and then we have lemon juice and some olive oil. And we'll do salt and pepper, of course. Okay, yeah. There we go. Delish. Who made that? A good sandwich starts with the right bread. You gotta have the right bread, because if it seeps out because it's too hard or hurts the roof of your mouth, it's not a fun sandwich eating experience. So I feel like the bread is a big thing. It's gotta hold up to what you're using, but it's also got to be easy to eat. And then I feel like thinly sliced ingredients. You gotta have a little onion on your sandwich. I think it adds such a good flavor and a little bit of crispness. A big thing for me is it has to be rinsed or soaked in some ice water or cold water before you put it on the sandwich to take that astringency away and also to crisp it up. We also are gonna do some thinly sliced cucumber. Sometimes I'll say kind of do a hinge where you don't cut the hole through the whole thing. But for a bread like this, it's a little crisper on the outside. I think we're gonna just slice all the way through it, and we're gonna take a little of the inside out so that we can kind of nestle the ingredients in the bread. And I just do spread on one side, but if you like a lot of spread, you can do it on both sides. I prefer just one layer on the bottom. Put that everywhere. Coast to coast, as they say. Layering things with intention. I'm gonna put the cheese on the bottom because that's gonna create a nice flat surface for all the other toppings. And hopefully the spread holds the cheese down And I feel like layering the cheese a little bit on top of each other gives like nice different bites here and there. And like when you cut it, you'll have that nice cross section, seeing all the different layers. And then we have our turkey. I like to kind of curl it up a little bit so that when you cut it too, there's like pockets of air rather than just straight meat, because then it feels like you're eating one big like hunk of meat rather than like thinly sliced meat, if you know what I'm saying. Some of our barely pickled jalapenos, but see, so much liquid came out of them. Even just, that was probably only 30 minutes or so. And this way they're still nice and fresh, but kind of like pickled as well. And I like a lot of this, so I put a lot of this on. Jalapenos are just such a nice, fresh element that you don't like see in sandwiches a lot, but it has a lot of flavor. Then we got some cucumber we'll put on. Then we'll do our onion, and I like to, after it's soaked, like to dab it off a little bit because we don't really like watery onions on our sandwich. And I feel like there's something therapeutic about like making a sandwich for yourself and being intentional about it. It feels like, wow, I'm doing something nice for myself and I'm gonna enjoy this. And then lastly, we're just gonna do some sprouts. I love sprouts and turkey. Like sprouts on turkey sandwiches is just delicious. So we're gonna do some sprouts. If I ever put greens on my sandwich of sorts, I like to do a little olive oil and lemon on them. Just a touch of salt and pepper. Perfect. And there you go.